It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets, like here in this one, I think he has a bright future. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. To the left side in the hands of London.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the Falcons have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Penix. Good blocking, and he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
Second and 7. On play action, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to...
And he will dive into the end zone.
This offense, it's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time. Kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball is put right on the money for a big pickup.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Mike, most of the times, what do we refer to being the blind side protector of the quarterback? The left tackle. But keep in mind, this is one of the few left-handed quarterbacks in the league, so where does that burden fall? It falls on the right tackle. Everything now for this defense is a little bit flipped. That left defensive end working the right tackle. Now he has the opportunity to rush the blind side, and you can see the result.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. That one good for 29.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Play action. Here's Daniels.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. On the option, here's Robinson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's going to be 4th down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be in the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back.
And he'll take it on in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity
for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray McCloud on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Atlanta.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down and 8. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Third and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That one taken in by London. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's complete to McLeod. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Penix going to throw again. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Now off the bootleg. He's got his big tight end, Charlie Werner. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll get this to McLeod. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take it down for a loss.
They're going to go play action with Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. He fumbled the football. The Commanders come up with it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a mistake by the young quarterback, and this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments. But you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Falcons are back to within 7. It's 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
To throw again, it's Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Throwing again, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. On second down, here's Penix. He's going to run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Michael Penix. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now a give on the ground, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Daniels. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Gonzalez now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first down, it's Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Johnny Newton, rookie out of Illinois, there to bring him down. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Tress Way now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 2nd down, Penix. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A give, and here comes Robinson. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down at the 28, but the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he's got another one. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. So with that touchdown, his third on the ground in this half, he's well on his way to potentially tying the mark for rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in one game. The current record is 4. He has 3. Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Returning is Igbenogany. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now, Daniels.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks, has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. So we reach halftime in what was a very compelling first half of play. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Returning is Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Daniels now on first down. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches, he's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least 1 receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him. Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but The offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He keeps it himself. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Quick throw here is complete.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On play action, Daniels in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. Slot man in motion right. Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. On first down, it's Penix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On second down, here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. On the give, it's Robinson. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Go Commanders.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. So they have leaned on him in the running game, and he has responded. 4 rushing touchdowns in this one. That ties the record set by Billy Kilmer back in 1961, equaled 12 years later by Bobby Douglas. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons will cut the deficit to 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. Will just end up a little bit short. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Third and a yard. They'll run here. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. He'll run. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now Penix to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, he's got London. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Here's Penix. This is caught at the 2. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Falcons will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. Tight end on the move left. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down. Another run here for Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. That his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Gonzalez now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll look London's way again. Just complete again. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Penix going to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Falcons are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put. Wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit.
Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin, most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin had 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. The Commanders set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Here's first and 10. Now Penix to the right. That's Pitts.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. There's that man again, another catch.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Fly Eagles fly.
Over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. On the option, here's Robinson. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. It is 3rd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
Eagle, 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 eagle.